Hey guys, learned something very interesting today that I wanted to share with everybody. So do you know what this is? This is the proprietary charger for the Neuro wristband right here. And you might as well look at this as $800 because there's no way of buying more. So if you lose one of these, there's no way of buying it, nor is there a way of buying the charging case if you lost that as well. They will repair these and repair the case or replace them, but there's no way of buying more of these in case you happen to lose them, which is crazy. Just yet another thing that Meta has dropped the ball on a launch. So I went back and forth with Meta on live support today. Again, no phone number to call them. I'm not ragging on Meta right now, but you know, it's hard not to be quite honest. So I went back and forth with Meta on a live chat today, and I saved those transcripts, and I wanted to share them with everybody. What I did was I threw it, just to make things a little more interesting, I threw it into Gemini's notebook and let it create a podcast of that transcript. And I have it right over here. I'm going to go ahead and load that up, and we'll take a listen on how that conversation went with me and Meta.
Okay, let's unpack this. We are diving into a transcript that, honestly, it just nails this universal truth in high-end tech.
Which truth is that?
The disproportionate terror of losing that one tiny specific proprietary charging cable.
Ah, yes. Sounds totally mundane.
Crazy.
Completely. But for an $800 piece of gear, that cable, it isn't just an accessory. It's like the critical single point of failure.
It absolutely is. It turns a simple charger into this major logistical vulnerability. And the source material we've got today, it's this really engrossing chat log.
Right, it's titled Inquiries on Meta Neural Wristband Cable Replacement.
Exactly. And it captures this pretty grueling back and forth between a customer, Thomas, who sounds like a really informed early adopter, and a Metascore support rep named Meg.
And our mission here, for you listening, is to really dissect this interaction.
Yep.
We want to understand the kind of, the logistical gauntlet that early adopters face when they invest big in these bleeding-edge products.
Like these Meta Ray-Ban display glasses and their essential neural wristband.
Precisely. And the core problem right from the get-go is that Thomas just cannot find any way to buy a replacement for this specific proprietary cable.
It's a perfect case study. The proprietary accessory trap, basically failing right at launch.
Okay, let's start there then. Section 1, the proprietary accessory trap. So Thomas kicks off the chat really clearly. He says he has the display glasses, and because the wristband uses a proprietary cable, he asks, and this is a quote, "How does someone get a replacement or buy an extra one?"
And crucially, he adds right away that he's already checked the Metastore. It wasn't listed.
Yeah, so he's done the basic homework. He's not just asking blindly.
No, absolutely not. He's already hit the first obvious step.
Huh?
But Meg's initial response, it's almost textbook first-level support, isn't it? Very generic.
Feels like it. What does she say?
She confirms his request, seems to understand, but then suggests he check, like an authorized retailer like Amazon or the manufacturer's website, for a standard USB-C to USB-C cable.
A standard USB-C, but the whole point is...
Exactly. And this is where the conversation just immediately hits a brick wall. Meg asks him to identify the device, notes the cable is for the neural wristband, and says, let me find the quote. The charging cable for the Meta Ray Band Neural Band is a USB-C to USB-C cable and comes with the product, so you'll likely need to purchase a replacement directly from the manufacturer to ensure compatibility.
Come on.
So she's basically confirming it's USB-C, but missing the proprietary part Thomas already mentioned.
Completely. So Thomas has to, educate the support agent about Meta's own product. He asks pretty directly, "You work for Meta, right? You know what the neural wristband is."
Ugh, that's pointed.
Yeah. And once Meg confirms she does, Thomas really lays it out. "When I say it's proprietary, you understand what I mean. The cable is made by Meta, only Meta, and I wish it weren't."
That line, "I wish it weren't proprietary." I mean, that's the voice of the consumer right there.
Easy enough to have a USB-C on the side of this rather than this proprietary.
He's telling her why her advice is useless. He contacted support because the generic solution doesn't work for a system Meta deliberately made closed.
And it creates this huge disconnect with the retail side too, right?
Absolutely. Meg's advice totally misses this. Thomas points out that, she suggested checking Amazon for compatible cables.
Right.
But then he counters, and he's correct. Amazon doesn't even sell the display glasses. They were only available through in-store demos. So the support script clearly isn't aligned with the actual, really tightly controlled launch reality of this expensive product.
Which just throws us perfectly into section 2, the support maze and the bot feeling, because now Thomas is understandably getting really frustrated.
Yeah, you can feel it in the transcript, these generic sort of circular responses.
He feels like he's hitting a wall, and he actually challenges Meg directly, doesn't he? He says something like, "You're making me feel like you're a bot, or that you're using AI yourself to look things up. You should be sending me a direct link to buy it."
Which, I mean, it's a pretty fair accusation when the support just isn't connecting with the very specific high-cost reality of the product he owns.
Yeah, if the advice doesn't match the situation, you naturally start wondering if you're talking to a real knowledgeable person.
Exactly. Meg defends herself, assures him she's human, and then she finally gives the context that arguably should have been the very first thing she said.
Which is?